Welcome to Sergio Creativity.
Practicing the negative past. The didn't happen hook. Welcome back. Today, we are going to learn how to tell a story about what didn't happen. In our last lesson, we learned that to say, I did, we use the I hook. But to say, I didn't, finish uses a completely different, very logical system. As always, no writing, no memorizing. If you forget a word, just relax. Your brain is a detective, and the logic is the clue. To say, I didn't, we need two building blocks. Block 1 is the no verb we already know. Do you remember I don't, you don't, and he doesn't? N, et, a. Good. And for the group, we don't, you all don't, and they don't? Emme, ette, eivät. Perfect. Now, block 2 is what I call the done block. It describes the action as a finished thing. For one person, it ends in nut or nut. Let's start with to buy, osta. The done block for one person is ostanut. Now put them together. I didn't buy. En ostanut. Exactly. Now imagine you're at a market. Coffee is kahvia. Say, I didn't buy coffee. En ostanut kahvia. Good. Now how would you say you didn't buy coffee? Et ostanut kahvia. Perfect. Now here is the secret for a group. When we talk about we or they, the done block changes its tail to net. So for a group, bought is ostanet. How do you say we didn't buy? Emme ostanet. Brilliant. You're just matching the no verb with the right done block tail. Let's try a different action. To drink is juoda. The done block is juonut. Tea is teetä. How do you say he didn't drink tea? Hän ei juonut teetä. Spot on. Now tell me, they didn't drink tea. The no verb for they is eivät. He eivät juoneet teetä. Excellent. You used net tail for the group. Now let's look at a movement verb. To come, tulla. This belongs to a copycat group. The done block copies the last letter of the stem, so tull becomes tullut. How do you say I didn't come? En tullut. And we didn't come? Emme tulleet. Perfect logic. Now one more. To meet, tavata. This is a type 4 verb. It ends in ta. The rule for these is throw away the ta and add a double n before the done block. So tava becomes tavanut. Say, I didn't meet anyone. En tavanut. Good. And we didn't meet? Emme tavaneet. Now here is the most important Mitchell-Thomas logic point. Do you remember how verbs soften in the past, like osta becomes ostin? In the negative past, the verb stays strong. It does not soften. To give is anta. The done block is antanut. You keep both t's. How do you say I didn't give? En antanut. Exactly. You don't say annanut. You say antanut. The no protects the strength of the verb. You've learned today that to say didn't in Finnish, you take your no verb and snap on a done block. Nut for one, net for many. You know that the verb stays strong, and you can already tell me what you en ostanut, en tullut, and emme tavaneet this weekend. You're building the language piece by piece. We'll stop there. Well done. Key building blocks. The negative past formula. Negative verb plus past participle. The singular participle hook, nut or nut. The plural participle hook, net. The strength rule. Unlike the positive past, the negative past uses the strong stem, no KPT changes like T to D. The type 4 bridge. Remove ta and add double N before the done block. Davata to davannut. The copycat bridge. Consonant doubling. Tulla to tullut. Menna to mennut. Vocabulary. Osta, buy. Juoda, drink. Tulla, come. Tavata, meet.